Welcome in, everyone. Oh, and that's allowed to follow up to that. Okay. Um. Welcome to stream. We are once again going to be. I'm once again wanting to do some more fan art of past life and stuff. I felt it's not properties. So that's what we're doing this week. I haven't finished this piece yet. So I haven't finished rendering it and stuff, but I had the idea of making what Jem is standing on here a slab instead of a crate, since Minecraft. I haven't decided what sort of slab it's going to be though. However, the most recent episode has been wanting it to do an unrelated piece. I accidentally rotated there. And it's in memory of the most unfortunate boogeyman to ever live, Tango. Oh man, not only did he unsuccessfully get his kill to save him from going down to one life, but that creeper. Oh, the poor man. We will remember you, Big T. Obviously, since he's not actually dead, he's just dead in past life. So, I was on Instagram, so just closing that. I'm going over to pull up his skin in the name on name.mc. So namemc.com. Oh no. namemc.com. I can't type. Verifying I'm human. Tango of the Tech Variety. Come on, let me see the skin. Okay, got it. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of fan art for Tango. Even though he's not one of the Villies, and he was starkly opposed to the Villies, made friends with Pearl, and I have Pearl hidden because I also have to do the following two versions of her skin. Because of course she decided to be doing it every 2 episodes instead of sticking with it for a few episodes longer than 2. Oh boy. I wonder how she's going to look by the end, excluding her red life skin. But anyways, so let's hide those 2 layers for the moment. Group them all together as the Phillies. the gluten guys. And then in there, Tango. Let's get to work. Let's hide them all for now, because this is going to be a separate group. Okay, so. Let's get his head. Tango to me, has a long face similar to Pearl's. However, it's going to be more square than Pearl's is. But also, because Tango has everyone depicts him as having fire hair, which I can easily see as I'm looking, which actually having a close look at his skin, I can understand why. Because his second layer has hairpiece, what is hairpieces on it, but the fact the back of his head doesn't have even a hint of that implies that either his hair is getting blown back and it's just his skin's a speedster, or it's on fire. So this is gonna give me an opportunity to practice drawing fire, which I haven't actually done in a while. So that's going to be fun. So he's got broad shoulders, but he has broader shoulders, but also slimmer shoulders at the same time. So let's get that there. So, at his base, and just getting a sense. Yeah, I've drawn him bigger than I've drawn the others. Let's just quickly scale him down so that he's to keep consistency, because between everyone. Okay, yeah, I was going I sized Pearl a bit differently. I I'd say Tango is about the same size, or closer to the size of Pearl than he is to the size of Gem and Guian. So let's put him here. Hide that lot again. Bring that down to 50. And add a new layer. And I need to move them down a bit more so that I can get in at least a bit of flaming hair. And that's on the wrong layer. Nope, that's the right layer. Let's get the big one in first. Yes. Fire that's being blown actually sounds like a good idea. Because that would explain why it's in a single direction and none on the back. So the hairline comes down a bit here. Yeah. Sketching in eyes. Because his eyes are square. I like doing that, squish it in, tilt it up slightly. To be fair, the other one needs slightly similar treatment. Just a bit more tilt. Well, yeah, a little bit more tilt. That's about right. This one needs to be moved over. Oh wait. Deselect you. Here. Bring that in a bit. Bring that up a bit. That gives space for the nose. Merge that down though. Tango has a very... what sort of nose did I give Pearl? Pearl's got a bit of a larger nose than Tango, and thinking Tango is very fine points, fine detail, so I'm not very comfortable drawing masculine characters. I'm very much out of practice of doing them very much. That's sick. Coming in and raising that. The hairline can stay, but needs to be closer. It needs to feel like more of a more like a jet engine sort of flame rather than flame that's being blown. So I'm very much out of practice for doing fire, so just a sec as I undo all that and do practice layer of fire. Fire stands out a bit more. What am I thinking with what I'm about to do? Water. Okay, so smaller parts that are that's further into the back. But then this also means that it's either going to be that or should have done that as a separate layer. Let's just quickly grab the flame here. There, it's on its own separate layer now. Let's add a layer. Let's see what it looks like with it going up instead. Smaller flames and smaller tails in the background. But also little flits coming off. I'll let's hide the under. Yep, nope, wrong layer. So there's this option, and then there's this option. I think the getting blown back one is the one I'm preferring right now. Oh, whoops. Move the mouse out of the way. So let's continue. I am thinking, however, of bringing the hairline down a bit. Okay, so I have no idea what Tango's skin is actually wearing. It looks like he's wearing a bulletproof vest. but it has a red spot on the back, which is definitely not what you want for something. You don't want to be the target when you're wearing a bulletproof vest. So, genuinely don't know what Tango's skin is, but I'm gonna try and ascertain what it is as best I can. So he wears a shirt that had a red shirt or something that looks skin tight. It looks like it's a form-fitting sort of thing. So, and it goes all the way down his arms, but there's some sort of armbands up at the top. No, it goes down to about goes down to halfway down his forearm. Then it stops, and then he has wristbands as well. So, but yeah, I haven't got down that far, so it does go down the entire arm that's visible here. So. Has shoulder pads of some kind. This is definitely some sort of uniform sort of thing. So, shoulder pads. I don't know how to draw shoulder pads. Let me just, I have this browser open on my phone, I can just look them up. Shoulder pads. So I've got something up to use as reference for drawing them. So just gonna quickly undo all of that I just drew and probably go on to another layer to draw it. And actually, I still have erase on. Anyways, let me set that. Just looking at this, the shoulder pad goes here and here. A little bit underneath. A little bit there. And then this looks like it ties into this part here, then something here, next down the middle, the bulletproof vest sort of thing, the armored chest plate, whatever it is, here is about where those white armbands go. Actually, those go a bit further down. They go about here. Right as it gets to the elbow. There's some sort of black logo there. Something here. But Tango's has pockets for little gizmos and gadgets. Oh, and okay, so Critter just crashed. It seems that there's something wrong, because my internet's perfectly fine today, but it seems there's something wrong, specifically with Critter's merging hotkey. So let's try and get it relaunched. It's launching, but okay, so oh, some other things it had some hiccups as well. Okay. Waiting for it to prompt me to load the autosave. Yes, there it is. Loading the autosave. Once that's loaded. Oh boy. We are back quite a bit. Okay, so that gives me a second chance of figuring out this design then. But first, saving. Let's just name this to past life. Let's rename it to that. There it is, saved. Let's add the here. This is his body. Let's get the clothes. I haven't given him in my eyebrows yet, I just realized. That might be why he's looking a bit funky. Let's come on to here since this is the hair I'm using. I also bring this down a bit more. notice he has a little wispy bit that comes down closer to one of his eyes, like it's a fringe. So let's bring this down to here. And that is on a separate layer to this. So there we go. Let's actually go with this. That will be faster. But yeah, he's looking better. His face might be a bit too long for my liking. Let's come to here. Yes, this bit. Oh, it's too curved. Actually, yeah, let me just work this out. I said deselect. That I think is better. Yeah, I've just realized something that will probably help. There we go. And thinking. Now onto this layer. This is this shirt. And then pretty much immediately bulletproof sort of vest. This is bulky, much more panel based. I think this is some sort of clip thing to help secure that to the front. Or it attaches to here and holds the shoulder pads on. That makes more sense to me, so I'm gonna go with that. These to me read more like flaps than armbands. Let's get in and start getting his eye and getting him colored. Starting with his eyes. Darker red for behind them. Now skin. Yes. That feels better. Oh wait. No wait, I need that. Drop it behind the eyes. This way I can also come back in and get behind those eyes. A little bit there. Come down, get all of this. Next layer up. getting into the fire territory. So let's start with an orange. I will remind people, I haven't done fire in a while, and I honestly have never digitally done flames. So, at least not to the intent of it being head of. So this is definitely a learning experience for me. Let's get down to its clothes. Chunks like this, the actual armored stuff. And then the armor panels in, and there's still the shoulders that need the last shoulder panel. Here we go. Just had to quickly check something. Now, what color are those wraps around the arms going to be? I also need to do a zipper. That I will figure out. That I will do when I get the color for the parts, the metal part that's holding on the shoulder pads. My eyes, that's a chief, since he's on the gluten guys. So this is Tango. In memory of him. I just realized I had to do a little tombstone thing for him. Accidentally brought over a little bit of one of the windows I have on the main monitor. I accidentally brought in a bit of the main monitor window. Let's move that there. Gosh. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I need a new computer. I so desperately need a new computer because this one is having such a hard time. Anyways, I've got things back up and almost exactly how they were laid out. Where's the event feed? There it is. Okay, so as I was starting to work on Fortenga was a little grave stone next to him because he's unfortunately the first out this series. But man, it was not for a lack of trying to stay in. He definitely did everything he could to stay alive. So let's create the little monument. Well, recreate the little monument that was made for him on the server. It was a mini pyramid with a redstone T out the top. So hey, it is its own layer. Sweet. Wait, hang on. Nope, forgot to create a new layer. It is now its own layer. I'm saving so I don't have to load up the autosave again. Okay, so grave. Get this to the top layer of the Tango folder. And it is now there. Okay, so slightly brighter. Actually, wait, I just realized his eyes are the colors of redstone. Perfect. Let's go here. And then a pile of ox. They legitimately gave him a pile of ox as a grave. And then proceeded to blow it up. Numerous ways, so bring these down below that. Forget which in the early versions of it was. I need to look up the cobblestone texture. Minecraft cobblestone. Yep, it's darker underneath, so just quickly darkening that. And pile of ox. And then the sign. Oh, in which case I should also probably just quickly upscale this. What was... I forget the text that was in the sign. So, just quickly on my phone, pulling up one of the POVs. So, past life 5. 5. Quickly turning the sound off on my phone. Let's see where it's the grave. It's towards the end. I don't think Green got close enough to read it. I know Scott did. Scott got close enough because he set up a trap right in front of it. Okay, so just a sec. Come on, so close. Just need it to be visible in one frame. Okay, there, got the text. It says, "Here lies Tangle. He was the skadoodlingest skadoodler." Okay, so text black. Here lies Tango. He was the skadoodling EST skadoodler. Now to get that down to a size that will fit on this sign. Save. Nope. 10. Nope. 8. Five. Save. Zero. 8. Save. Okay, there we go. Get that down to 6. I believe that will fit. It's close, I can increase the size of the sign. Oh, Tango, Tango, Tango. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Yeah, a lot of things. Okay, let's see if that's better for the sensitivity of that. Let's grab a slightly lighter color to come in and do full options. Let's do this on its own separate layer. And not just any separate layer, let's do this on a vector layer so that I can get sharp corners. Okay, so this needs sharp corners, and I am now going to here we go. Paste. There we go. Tango's budget grave. I just realized that Tango's grave uses exactly 5 redstone blocks. Which is how many episodes he got. Oh, poor Tango. Anyways. And I need to put that in. Oh wait, that needs to go in the grave folder. There. Oh no, wait, that's not on top of the sign status. Okay. Oh, the sign. There we go, that's added. Now on to... I want to draw Pearl's most recent skin first. So that's going to involve hiding that lot. And adding a layer on top of here. So let's quickly open up and go to name mc.com again. But this time we're going for Pearl. I already have this one open. So this one is going to slightly differ from the from what's on namemc.com because oh no, wait, no, last session they did have the dual layer, they did have 2 layers, so I also realized I have up the wrong skin. There it is. The one with the red eyes. So this one has a hoodie, white hair, and has gotten out of the phase of emo and just gone full goth. So this... when I saw this one, I was like, oh my goodness, I like that a lot. So... has got a bit of bangs starting to cover the eye again. just realized I can zoom in. Because I'm a fool. Okay, so. I don't really ever draw. Bangs. Hairstyle. I'm looking at this at reference images for this because. Okay, this, no, not that one. Close, but not quite. Actually, wait. Not, yeah, not quite. Actually, you know what? Goth bangs. Quite. I'm getting real close though. Not quite. That works. That one is the winner. Okay, so that's clear. So the point where it starts from. There, here. All of that. But then it's hoodie. And unlike this, I'm going to do this on a separate layer. Hoodie. Get the hoodie on. Now back down to the hair layer so that I can get the parts of the hair that are still visible. There we go, the hair. For the hair, I will not quite need to do a little bit of hair there, because obviously. This one has sleeves. Pearl got sleeves and hoodies are comfy. I refuse to draw an uncomfy hoodie unless it's wet. In which case, that is the only time the hoodie can be uncomfy, because squelchy, wet hoodie, not pleasant to wear. Okay, so back to the hair because I need to shift a bit of it. Well, transform a bit of it. There. To there. That works. Deselect. Saving. Anyways, onto this layer to get the skin. It's the eyes that get you this time. That needs to come up a bit. Deselect. Let's get to quickly blocking out the colors of this. Let's bring add up just ever so slightly. Will it be blue? What does it look best as? Right here. Let's get the white for the hair. This for the skin. I may want to make this a slight grey and then change the hair to white. We will see once I've got the eyes. Speaking of... Yep, I know what I'm doing. Control G. Skin. Skin needs to be a slight grey. Okay, it's grey now, and where's the hair? Group. Oh, nope. Why is Critter not happy with the group? Hotkey at the moment. Okay. Critter, please launch. Waiting. Yeah, oh no. I knew I should have saved sooner. Okay. Let's make it there. And saving. Since that's the only hotkey that seems to be okay. Mhm. Let's get this right the first time then. Okay, all the way underneath. Let's start with the hair this time. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Da da da. Next up, skin. Nope, that's just a bit too dark. This is better. Save. Let's get the hoodies. Dark black. Come in here. I may need to give Pearl larger eyes. I may have drawn her eyes a bit too small for how this skin looks. Da 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 da. Just realized I haven't given her eyebrows. So where's the hair layer? This layer? Yep. It's... Have I got the airbrush? Yep. Yep, that's the right one. Get that in. And now for the actual eyes. And I have an idea. Let's just quickly come down to here. Just also quickly adding this in. I may want to make that a slight gray. So save. I clicked the Control G and I was like, oh nope, that's been what's crashing things, so I need to quickly save. But yes, let's get this blocked in white, and then do the gray layer that will be overlocked. Save. I want to do a bit of gray for that. And the eyeshadow is on top of the hair, which is throwing me off, so I'm gonna bring that down to underneath. There we go. Okay. The messy doodle goth pearl. And that leaves the other pearl that needs to be drawn. Let's get to her skin in the name MC. There she is. This is the one that has no hoodie that I'm with, or sleeves. However, I'm going to put the hood on. It's just going to be off. Maybe. Okay, so this pearl is more out of her phase, out of the goth phase that the other two, out of the moody phase that the other two seem to have going. She also has dyed hair. Not fully dyed, like this one probably has, but it's kind of an in-between. She has brown hair with white roots. So that will be fun. However, because of the mishap of Pearl forgetting that the jumper sleeves were on a different layer, she wound up not having any sleeves for this one as well. So, more bicep woman. And just because this is how... Oh wait, was... I've been doing this in the wrong layer. Whoops. Anyways, let's just quickly grab all of this. Control X. That was... Whoops. That's a mishap I've not made for a while. So in here, paste down. And this shall be the additional layer for the eyes. So over here. Save. Duplicate. flip. I'm not making this to people, don't worry. Okay, so oops. Other than the eyes, I will be going over this. Save, new layer. Skin, body. Next a bit sore. Let's get the hair in. Okay, now that all the line art's done. This. Yep. Okay, on to colors. Just quickly turning up the brightness on my phone as it was dimming a bit. I think I'm gonna grab this one as the starting point. Slightly less time in the sun, which means a slightly more natural leaning. Oh wait. Things once again crashed. Everything crashed. Oh, I think even the PNG tuber crashed. Nope. Hello? Is my mic working? I'm going to restart PNG Tuber, so just a sec. I have that as that. Okay, so 1 moment. I so desperately need a new setup. Oh boy. Okay, PNG tuber is sorted out. Test. Yep. There I am. Okay, that's all sorted. Yeah, this is kind of how I'm feeling right now, so I'll leave that up while I get things sorted out on my end. I was about to save as well. Waiting for image operation to complete. Oh boy. I need to adjust the sensitivity a bit now that I've got the mic here acting properly in PNG Tuber. Great, I've got to do all the line art again. Anyways. Let's get going. Thought I saved it after this point, but I guess I didn't. Starting with the skin. Heat the white brush. That's the skin sorted. Saving. Next layer, which is going to be the hoodies layer. There we go, there's all the hoodies stuff. The next layer, hair. Thinking about how I'm gonna achieve the... I have an idea, but going to be interesting, so let's also just quickly small eyebrows, and that should be everything. Saving, definitely saving at this point. Yep, that's the layer I thought it was. Let's get on to doing the skin again. Slightly lighter, slightly redder. I didn't do the... And this is why I do this as well. So which layer? Here. This should be hoodie layer. Wrong brush. This one. Other one here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I may want to bring that in and shrink that down a bit, because that's a bit too much of a curve at the end. Actually, yeah, I'll sort that out now. That's the layer immediately above, so... more natural curve. More natural curve. The hoodie, oh boy. The hoodie's interesting for this one. Thankfully, I decided not to do the hood, and thankfully the sleeves were missing, so I don't only have to worry about the body's actual final appearance. So let's go with dark purple for the black of this. And I will be grabbing the airbrush. And I will also be having to hide the the hoodie while I do the hair. I just realized, cause yeah. And I don't know if I missed the spot with the skin. That's the right layer. Well, white color. Yep. There we go. That's in. Hoodie. Now I'm needing white for the hoodie. And grabbing an airbrush. This actually will do nicely. I was about to stop myself and save first. Thankfully, I'll only have to do either the skin, either all the colors first, or just the hoodie. Loading. Thankfully, it wasn't a full crush. Ah, it's only partial skin needing to be redone. Okay. Thought I saved after completing the skin, but okay. So, let's get this in. I can make that correction to the bicep now, actually. This layer, save. Save, yes. This brush. First erase there. Now, back to, oh wait, on color. That's the one I'm looking for. Save. Actually, just a small amount of skin there, and then save again. Gotta wait for it to finish that first save. Do the second save. Next up, hoodie. Good, and I just remembered I haven't done that. Okay, so All the layers just above, you. Layer beneath. Let's get this in. Save. Let it save, let it save. And then figure out how to achieve whatever this hoodie is supposed to be. I think I have an idea. Let's see if the gradient tool can achieve this. So just quickly adding another layer, going to this, inverting so that it's white. Tool options, radial, no. Square. Let's see what that is. Of course that crashed it. I'm not surprised that one did. Thankfully I've been saving now, so... And I forgot to unmute after sneezing. Wonderful. So I was trying to get the frontier pattern of the hoodie done, and wasn't quite successful. It crashed again, as you didn't see. As I was trying to duplicate what I'd done to make it a bit clearer, but you'll see. I've got it loaded again. So what I'm doing is for this, for the front of the hoodie. How big is this going to be? Need a large one first. So undo that. Large one. And then... oh dang it, there isn't an angle option. Let's see. Nope, that's too... that is not at the right angle. What happens if I do square? Well, do it straight. Let's save real quick, because that's the correct size. First part. Second part is... let's see. Is that... that's the correct size second part. So save that again. Where did I knock the hold? There's the holder for the stylus. My next thought is duplicate, and it crashed. Thank goodness I saved. Oh boy. Am I gonna have to do the critter crash counter again? I so desperately need a new setup. Okay, launching. Oh no, I only see one of the stars in the thumbnail for the file, so... oh boy. Yep. Okay, so the second star didn't save. Need to try that again. Too big. Undo. Let's see, is this better? Nope. Well, that's the right size, wrong location. That's good. Save. Now don't do anything until it's finished saving. I think that's what caused it to crash before. Okay, so duplicate. Bring that down to 50. Because I don't need all that much. Now, save. I would then merge. Oh boy. Merge. That crashed. I had just saved. Hopefully that was saved properly. Dum da da dum da da. I believe it did. It's loading. It's at 30. Merge. And save. Okay. Now let's shrink this down first. Get it about save. Group. Okay, oh wait, no, not the entire group, just this. Apply. Warp. Okay, so the idea for this is to use a body as this. That way it's not getting on the arms or anything else. Let's save. Because that is looking okay. Another layer that goes on top. Here, brush is already set. But yeah. Don't need to worry about that because of this. Okay, now let's use this to get rid of parts that go over, parts that shouldn't. Oh, that's just 9. Okay. There. And since the arms were... Since the wrists were this and this as well, I'm going to do that. Saving. Not the greatest. Actually, you know what? I'll just use that as a guide for the airbrush. Where this? No, not that one. This one. Up its size to 120 feels right. This layer. Get the stars done. I want to finish off this before ending stream. So, okay, so that's a work in progress for the hoodie. I will figure out how to do that again. Do that better later. But let's go up and do the hair layer. So, the hair this time is neither black nor white, it is brown. Chestnut, I believe, is what that brown is referred to as. So, let's try and get as close to I can by eyeballing it. That's the base of the hair at least. Oh wait, still on airbrush. Not all the hair is. And I'm still going over the layout. Okay. I've been drawing on the hair layer, okay. That explains that. Nothing to grab hold of. Perfect. Save. That's the chestnut aspect. Add a layer. Yep, okay, grouping was the bad choice there. I saved first though, thankfully. I think. I hope. Da-da-da-da-dum. Yes, I saved the hair color. I saved the chestnut aspect. So. Okay, oop. So, I will wait to do the white of the hair until after I've done the eyes. So, and the reason that is because the eyes are kind of like the other one. But there is a difference. And it's that cyan. That one. White. Do that. And now just on top. So yeah, okay, so saving, because I want to make sure that those eyes stay. Now, group, add, save. Make that, this. that is everyone. That is all the pearls that we've seen so far in Past Life. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing whether she has a new skin next week. Well, at the end of this week, or if she's sticking with this with Goth Pearl for one more week before next week. Like she does the consistent every 2 episodes. It's every 3rd episode is a new Pearl. So this will be interesting. But yes, that is all the pearls so far. The Team Village. Move them over here so that they're not overlapping. And I'll grab the Tango. Tango. Poor Tango. Move that down so that isn't just a tag. Tango. There we go. Saving. And that will be streamed for today. No, it's been a bit bumpy. Twitch has lasted about an hour for each section, so that's good. But YouTube it just had brief moments where I wasn't doing anything at first. So yeah. Let's find someone to raid. Wait, who is currently live? I'm gonna send you over to Volpeaks, who's currently drawing their OCs. They speak Indonesian and English, so just a heads up for that. So, hope you all have fun over there when... So, see you all on Thursday for more Enter the Gungeon. Unless I... Having a long distance partner who's in America, hard to figure out whether Thursday is going to be my anniversary. Hard to remember whether Thursday's my anniversary or Friday this week. So, we'll see. Might not be a... and follow me on the Instagram if you want to know whether whether I'll be streaming on Thursday this week. So, but otherwise, go show some love to Volpeaks. See you all next stream.